Hello everyone, in this video we are going to talk about variables and data types in Python programming language. So what is a variable? A variable can be defined as a symbolic name that represents a value stored in computer's memory. But what does it mean? Variables act as reusable containers to hold data that can be used and manipulated throughout your program. Variables are essential for storing information and performing operations on that data. Objects inside these containers can be referred to as values of data. Objects which are in these containers can be divided into different types according to their different features. Likewise, data also can be divided into different types as whole numbers, decimal numbers, characters, and booleans. Therefore, a data type always defines the nature of the data a variable can hold. Basically, there are 4 types of common data types that can be identified in this Python programming language. First one is integers. It represents whole numbers without decimals. Examples: 1, 3, 4000, -8. The second one is floats. It represents numbers with decimals. Examples are 3.5, 0.005, -0.6, 0.2. Third one is strings. It represents sequence of characters. Examples are hello, codify, likewise. The fourth basic data type is booleans. Bool. It represents either true or false. When we talk about the basics of Python, above mentioned 4 types of data types can be used. Otherwise, these types can be seen. So, we can talk about these data types in our future episodes. Okay, now we are going to declare a variable in Python. Normally, we use this format to declare a variable in Python. According to this, variable name is the name that we choose for the variable. Value is the data you want to store in the variable. So, when considering the variable name, it should follow Python's naming rules. It should start with a letter or an underscore and consist of letters, digits, and underscores. However, these variable names are case sensitive. It means capital AGEH and simple AGEH are considered as 2 different variables. Otherwise, you can't use reserved words like else, if, while, for, and true as variables because those words are used to generate various commands in Python. You can see the list of those words here. Okay, let's start coding. Okay, let me write a variable as age. It is equal to 20. We can represent our variable and its value. This is according to the variable declaration format. So now we need to print the age value. I am writing print parenthesis age. So I can print the value for age using this method as 20. If I change the value of the variable age to 21, 40 or 30, the output is also changed like this. If we use double quotes between our variables, it doesn't print the value. It prints the word AGEH like this. Okay, now I need to print as I am 20 years old. So basically there are 3 different ways to do this. The first one is print parenthesis double quotes I am comma age comma double quotes years old dot. We can see our output like this. In this method, we don't need to put spaces between our variable age. The second method is print double quotes I am plus age plus double quotes years old. But if we run this, it doesn't show you a result because the variable AGEH is an integer, but strings can be printed using this method. So we have to convert this integer AGE into a string. So I can print it like this. Print parenthesis double quotes I am plus str in brackets AGE our variable plus double quotes is solved. However, we must consider about spaces in this method. Don't be confused about this method. I will explain integer to string conversions in future videos. The third method is fString method. In this method, I am going to print parentheses f double quotes I am curly brackets age years old. So in this episode, I'm going to use this third method. Alright guys, we talked about 4 basic data types. Those were integers, floats, strings and booleans. Integers, simple int. Let's talk about integers. It represents whole numbers. Whole numbers are the numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, -1, -2, -3, -5000, likewise. I'll show you some examples. Let's create some variables. Age equal 25, team members equals 11, car number equals 2. So we can write print if you are age years old. Print if there are team members, players in a football team. Print if John has car number, cars. Okay, you can see the output results like this. Float, simple float. So this type of number represents decimals. Decimals are the numbers like 3.5, 4.6, 0.6, 14.568. Okay, let's talk about some examples. Height equals 6.3, gravity equal 9.81, distance equal 2.5. Print if all players are taller than height feet. Print if gravitational acceleration at sea level. Gravity dot. Print if John has to ride another distance kilometers. Okay. You can see output results like this. String, simple str. Okay, let's talk about strings. It represents sequence of characters. When considering this string data type, it is a bit different from other data types because we use double quotes or single quotes when writing relevant sequence of characters. I'll show you some examples. Name equal double quotes John, sport equal double quotes cricket, email equal double quotes john123@gmail.com. Print if double quotes his name is name. Print if he likes sport. Print if his email is email. Booleans, simple BOOL. This data type represents either true or false. But don't forget to write true with capital T and false with capital F. Otherwise, don't use double or single quotes when writing Booleans true or false. You can see some examples like this. Train equals true, driving equals false, night equals true. Print if is it raining, rain. Print if are you driving, driving. Print if nighttime, night. Okay, now you can see the output results like this. Furthermore, you can use these booleans with if-else statements like this. But today I'm not going to teach you about that. Let's talk about those things in our future videos. If you guys know about other programming languages like Java, C++, you have to mention the data type before mentioning a variable. But Python automatically assigns the appropriate data type to variables based on the value you assign to them. This feature is called dynamic typing. Okay, finally I'll teach you a small tip. Let's take this example. A equals 11, B equals 44, C equals -15. Print A, print B, print C. The output is like this. However, you can write these variables in this method also. A, B, C equal 11, 44, -15. Print A, print B, print C. But the output result is the same value. So guys, we can declare multiple variables in that way. Okay, in this episode we talk about variables and data types. I am going to talk everything about this Python in future episodes. If you found this helpful, like, subscribe and drop a comment below. Stay tuned for our next episode of coding. Happy coding!
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast.